I want to get so lean that, you know those women who like eat scones and stuff, that they somehow stumble across this video, let's say this video, and they see this and they go, oh, that's disgusting, oh. That's how lean I want to get. Yes, 79.9. So it's a very sad day here today. The man who you may not have seen on my vlogs is Rye and me. I'm moving out to this flat. So end of an era. Do you want a coffee?
I've got a...
Do you want a selfie before you go?
We'll do one.
We'll do a selfie.
Right, you've had your...
You've had your 5 minutes of fame now.
Yeah.
Alright? It's a video.
Was it?
Yeah. 3 years I spent here. 3 years. So I'm moving in with my cousin. And I'm not going to miss her, who literally does this every morning. Not quite sure what she's doing. Probably playing Angry Birds and having a fag. Great way to start the morning, gets the metabolism going. Fag, Angry Birds. Lean. What the fuck is that, Ray? I'm not going to miss them that live up there, because Jesus, they were noisy. Used to like leave their balcony doors open and just shout at like 3 in the morning. No reason whatsoever. So I used to wake up really early and just, like, they're still sleeping now, like the blinds are closed, so I used to wake up really early when I'd have clients in the morning, and I just ram the horn down. For this year's, still there. Just finished a game of Angry Birds. I used to just ram the horn down for about 10 seconds. So right now it is time to pack and have a banana, because today's vlog is going to be about this whole abs are made in the kitchen malarkey. 70% diet, 30% training is a load of bollocks. If you put in a half-assed effort in either of them, it's 50-50, end of story. If you train like a pussy, you are going to get results only a pussy would be proud of. And the vlog is going to be how to put on muscle and what actually builds muscle, because this video is going to allow you to understand how to train, what actually drives muscle growth, and why your current training methods is, I wouldn't say flawed. This video is going to allow you to train harder and show you exactly what you need to be focusing on to actually pack on some decent muscle mass. And again, a quick thank you goes to Edward, who I basically have an email list where you can download this free copy of 10 tried and tested methods on how to optimally sort of lose body fat. So if you want that book where I ask a lot of these email listers what they want for my next vlog, and if you want your input in it, then download that. Links in the description box below. So to shoot this video, I actually went to the studio yesterday to talk with the owner, Owen, who's a very, very nice guy, and he's allowed me to film in the studio today because it's a lot quieter than you fit. There's a lot of sort of work going on there at the moment, and it's just nice sometimes to train somewhere different. So yeah, I'm heading to the studio, and it's only a stone throw away, literally around the corner. So I'm gonna get this down me now while I walk over there and show you around the studio, because I went there yesterday and it's really, really nice. And as you can see, it's absolutely lovely, really, really nice gym, Yeah, awesome facility. So I'm going to do some deads now and do a little voiceover. Every session begins with a warm-up, which I've linked at the bottom of this video, where you can sort of implement it. It is very, very important that you do warm up before every single session. Feel free to copy, it's in the description box below. The rules are all principles of gaining size and the same for everyone. You can argue that some individuals respond better to lower volume training. We call these low volume responders, where others are high volume responders, meaning that they only respond better to higher volume training. Differently, they can recover far more efficiently compared to the low volume responders. The upcoming infograph is split into 3 4-week training blocks. As you can see, the individual is progressively overloading his muscles, or in this instance, whole body, over time. The individual peaks in terms of volume in week 3, where he lifts 23,000 kilograms over a week, where he began the week lifting 18,000 kilograms. He then deloads before heading into phase 2. The individual begins phase 2 lifting 20,000 kilograms, an increment of 2,000 kilograms compared to his first week. Therefore, he's adding more stimulus to his physique, leading to mass gain. Again, the increments in volume will differ from individuals depending on numerous factors such as goal, stress, lifestyle, recovery between sessions. There's no right or wrong, and this is only one example. This leads me into the reps and reserve chart, a method where an individual can gauge how hard he needs to be going at any given set. The reps and reserve chart ranges from 10 to 0. I was asked to leave 2 reps in reserve because there's no need to be heading to failure every single set. I complete the set with 2 reps in reserve, and this ensures I'm not accumulating too much fatigue early on in the session. Sometimes when people ask me, how does muscle grow and how can I get bigger down? It's like burning a house down. It's going to happen quicker than building a house. So what I'm trying to revert to here is that fat loss happens at a faster rate than muscle growth, particularly if you're a natural. So it is a painfully slow process, but if you follow the principles of total volume, progressively overloading over time, training with intensity, like a bit of aggression, a bit of oomph, rather than just going through the motions. But then again, saying that, I mean, there's no need to be going to failure sort of with every single rep, and this is what I'm going to explain right now. There's a reason as to why I'm only performing 3 reps in this exercise. As you can see, I can most definitely perform more than 3 reps. Yet the underlying issue is that when individuals take themselves near failure at every given set, this is where beast mode can have detrimental effects on your gains. If we're having a look at this graph, we have me, Dan, where I accumulate 18 reps because what I've done is I've left 2 reps in the tank based on my chin-ups. Now if we compare this to Mr. Beast Mode, who goes balls to the wall and performs 8 reps, yet in the second set he only can perform 4 reps because he's accumulated that fatigue, and in set 3 he can only perform 2 reps, and his total chin-up tally is only 14. This is where the reps and reserve chart can really come into play because it allows you to train at certain intensities at certain times, which can lead you to do more. Again, there is a time and a place where we can go balls to the wall training. I tend to leave it at the end of a session where I don't have to sort of leave any energy left in the tank because I've nearly completed my session, and I like to use it on exercises such as the push-up because it's very low risk. Amazing session at the studio. Really, really nice place. Nice is a terrible word, but it's yeah, as gym goes, it's so well designed. The equipment is bang on. There's no machines, as you could see from the videos. Quick tip goes out to anyone who eats grenades. Pop them in the microwave for at least 10 seconds. And it's a game changer. As you can see, melted